Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. I'm Vikova. You can call me V, and today I am going to be playing some more Blueprints. Um, hello and welcome to Rowan, and to Moonglow, and to Quirrell, and Des, and Sasha, and and Sam. Oh my goodness, there's so many people here today, and Teferax. It is really lovely to have all of you here today. Dagda, hello, welcome. I Dagda says morning. I'm pretty sure it's not morning for you, Dagda. um, yeah. I'm really, really excited to get back to this game. Quirrell, I can give you the music if you want to post it, but we shouldn't post it. It's Talon's music. I could post it to YouTube, but I can't put it anywhere else. I don't have anywhere else to post it. Oh, Talon being all stubborn. Anyway, the very exciting thing about Blueprints right now is that we finally made it into the antechamber last time and discovered a basement key and a note that says you must go down to continue on, right? So to progress, we need to find the basement. And we don't know what conditions this key will work. We have some theories that maybe it will work, day 15. Continue. That maybe it will work in the foundation, a room we have not placed that does not change. We have some theories that maybe it could be a room, a locked door on a certain side. We just, positioning the way the green rooms work, we just don't really know. But we're going to try and find out, and thanks to the quick thinking of Des last stream, we did check our basement key so that we don't have to get into the antechamber to use it this run. We additionally have an extra 20 steps at the start of this run, so we can do our best to get this basement key to work, and hopefully check it again if we don't this run. Oh, my mouse is spinning. I have a terrible mouse. Sorry, everyone. So, I'm very, very excited about this run. We have a huge allowance now. 6 coins. We have 11 stars. The big thing is that the foundation has only come up once and we didn't take it. So it's obviously a very rare room, and I don't know the conditions under which it might spawn or if it's just that rare. Additionally, we need to make sure we get the coat check. What's this? Des says, good idea to keep the basement there until we figure out what it does. In the coat check? No, I think we should have it. We should try it on every door. If we don't have it, we can't test it. Rowan, the note was not printed in red, so we're all good. So the note probably was not lying to us. Only printed notes on red memos are lying, as far as we know. Sam says 11 stars down, functionally infinite to go. I think there was an upper limit of stars we can get, actually. But I see what you mean. Yes, we're definitely going to go get the outer room first. Thank you for the reminder. Let's see what options we get. We'd also, our goals, apart from using the basement to trying to get the foundation, we still want to see the pump room, which we'll need to get the pool to get it into our drafting pool. And we still want to get power to the lab so that we can do that final puzzle in the lab. So, and we still don't really know how to do that, though we've theorized that we need the lab to spawn next to the generator room. I don't quite remember what that room is called. We're going to work it out. We also... Oh, tomb! Each time you draft a dead end in your house, spread 5 coin in the tomb. I mean, I don't know how useful it's going to be, but I want it. I very want it. We have to take tomb. We've never had it. That's so cool. And I'm not just saying, I did write a series of books called Toontown. Tombs have kind of become my thing. Yeah, we gotta get the tomb, right? It's a new room! Dagda says, people online gave me the impression the foundation would come up earlier, and it took me ages to get it, so I'm reassured you've only found it once. I found it once, this is day 15, I've had it once, and I didn't place it. So, yeah, it's obviously quite rare. I hope it comes up again. Oh, look at this! This looks cool! I hope there's nothing scary down here. I'm just remembered that I'm afraid of dead things. Okay. Unlit candles. Hey, maybe we could light the final brazier from here. I doubt it. Probably we have to solve a puzzle first. But maybe. Oh, it's big. This is a big room, everyone. Quirrell, this is the tomb! And every time we draft a dead end, it spreads 5 coins to this tomb. So, that's cool. We don't know your name yet. Wait, I can do something with this. Oh. I don't remember whether that was up or down in the chapel. Oh, there's puzzles in here! Ah! There's gonna be puzzles in here. Okay. Up in the cloister, it was a different person in the cloister. That paragon was a maid. The one in the cloister was the knight. Open only in the event of my death? Is this the same one or is this a new note? Oh my gosh, Jabal, hello, welcome. We're in the tomb, a new outside room. A tomb! And every time we draft a dead end, it will spread 5 coins in this massive tomb. And there seems to be puzzles here. I'm so excited. I'm genuinely so excited. Okay. Simon. So here's where it all ends, at least for me. And of all the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, somber fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition. And family tradition? Thrice as strong. These are the chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's, or mine? In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life at the sake of our own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak, overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in this sunless hollow? And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break, these chains, then would I cherish this tomb more than oak, and sycamore and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains. This cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulchre as hallowed ground, to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric, and to, in turn, as recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here within this mausoleum of dreams, and when the day comes to write your own letter, to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps, as is tradition. Herbert S. Sinclair. Now, that was an interesting mix of... I don't feel like there's a puzzle in this, but I loved the emotion of it and the contradiction of it. I really loved the contradiction of it. Primordial Nightmare, hello and welcome. We are in a tomb, my natural environment. In fiction, anyway. Definitely not in real life. Sam says, not gonna lie, do not like. I don't agree. I'm not a big family tradition person. But I love the way it's written. I love the complexity of what it is expressing. Does that make sense? Des says it's written well. It is. It's written well, and it's written about an interesting conflict within Herbert S. Sinclair. He hates where he's been buried, but he still wants Simon to bury himself here, even as he encourages Simon to break and bend tradition otherwise. Jabal says it's expressing a paradox well. Yeah, it really is. I really do. I love this. Storytelling-wise, this is wonderful. I'm not sure this contains anything in it that is really puzzle-related. This is just expressing something about this family and these people. But I really enjoy it. So... Alright. I'm really glad we found that letter. I really enjoyed that. There's not been a huge amount of stuff I've read in this game yet that has been kind of beautiful for its own sake. Most of it has kind of... You're just trying to draw out the relevant information from otherwise dry information. This is not like that, and I really enjoyed that. These are all different paragons. This one was the maid, I think. The chimney sweep, I think I've written down. This is the chimney sweep. Let me go find my paragons. Remember, in the chapel, we have 7 paragons. And we've been gaining their names slowly, though we don't know why. We know Orinda has the crown and scepter, and is a knight in the chapel, but does not have a shield in the cloister. We know that Mila is the maid, and we know that Rinna is the gardener with a hoe. Here we have a chimney sweep I've written down. I think this is the farmer with a pitchfork. This is the baker. This is gonna be all of them. Okay, this is Rinna with the hoe. But I don't remember whether they have these raised or lowered in their portraits. Rowan remembers that Orinda has it raised up. And I remember that too. And Rinna already has it raised up. Not Rinda, Orinda. That's up. No shield here either. The same as in the cloister. It's such a large environment in which they spread the coins. Quarrel says, I wonder if you pull their arms in the order of their numbers in the chapel? Do all of them start up? But then if you get it wrong, how does it reset? It does seem all of them start up. Well, since we don't need to see whether they're up or down in order to do that, let's do that. In the order of their numbers. We have them numbered. 1 is the gardener, Rinna. The gardener has a hoe. Alright. Rinna. 2 is the baker. We don't have a name yet. 3 is the farmer with a pitchfork. 4 is the chimney sweep. 5 is the maid, Mila. 6 is a rider, yes. And then 7 is Orinda, the queen or knight. There you go. Good shout. Good shout, Quirrell. Secret passage right off the bat. We love it. Okay. Tomb stuff! I love secret tomb stuff. And it goes down, Des. That is a great point. It does go down. Oh, wow. There's a big arrow pointing over there. A lot of loose skulls. We haven't seen you before. You're just deaf. We've seen part of a map before, haven't we? Underground map. Reservoir. If anyone can screenshot this and put it in our screenshots, it'd be I would love it. Quirrell says, I'm good at puzzle. You're great at puzzle, Quirrell. That would have taken me a little while, I think. So we've already been learning about the reservoir. We know that there's a path from the mine to the reservoir that can only be opened from the reservoir side. We know that there's more than one way to get to the reservoir. So this is all very exciting. Rowan says this is why you should never go without your QNS. I try never to go anywhere in video games without the QNS, it's true. Quirrell says, I'm glad we're playing this like this. I'm good at puzzles, but I think the RNG aspect of drafting rooms would frustrate me. I do have friends who've been complaining about that. I'm not frustrated. I'm having a great time. I will get more frustrated, I'm sure, as we get deeper in, but so far I really enjoy going back to the same rooms and working more things out. Okay. We can pull this. Even more secret doors. Oh, wow. This is the area we can see from the outside? Not yet. You could see into it. None of this has been exposed in the right direction. There should be columns open to the outside. On the map? I don't think so. No. I'm not sure what you mean. This is the mine excavation tunnel. Oh. We're gonna open a path to the reservoir? Is this gonna happen? Is this happen? What is this?! This was on the map, right? I can't do anything with this right now. What? There's controls there and there. And various other places, but nothing here. What is happening? Some games we get in and it's just instantly like, what is happening? I can pull this. Good. I'm hoping this will open us a path to the mine so that we can get here again. Des says this game is huge. This game is huge! Okay, that does not give me a path. Well, that will give me a path potentially from the mine to... Let me see. If I put it all the way at the other end, if I cannot get through, then I'm going to keep it at this end. And that will enable whatever is on the other side of here to have access to that big room. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, I'm pulling it down. Fixato, hello! Welcome! Fixato says, how's Ren? She is doing very well. She was very hyper today. I changed up a lot of her playroom, and she went absolutely wild in her new crinkly tunnel, and she is currently sleeping in her cat tree right next to my desk. She is the world's best kitty. Cross says, I think it opens a path between the mine and the Eightfold Path room. I agree. I agree. Okay. More rooms. Oh. Here we go. Upgrade disc, thank you. I find it hard to care about this right now. Everything's happening. The other half of the map? Or another part of a map? Another part of the map. Basement. Okay, basement was here on that map. Foundation, elevator, concealed entrance, cliffside exit, minecart, fountain entrance, tomb entrance, torch chamber, rotating gear to north lever. If anyone feels... Did we get a screenshot of the last part of the map? we gotta put these pieces together. So if someone could screenshot these, then off stream I can try and, like, combine them. Let me know if these have been screenshotted. Because we're obviously gonna have to combine these maps. It doesn't let me keep them. Unfortunately, I cannot screenshot because I have 2 monitors up and Windows is horrible. Rowan, you've got them? Rowan, you're wonderful. Jabal has screenshots too. Okay, fantastic. I wish I had a magnifying glass. Angel point streams. Oh, that's a good point. There's the text. What did the other one say? Did the other one have the other part of this? Let's see if they're in the document. I know that the community spreadsheet is struggling. All right, no, it didn't. It didn't contain the rest of that text. Angel Point something dream. Quirrell, it's okay. Totally okay. No one has to do any of this. If nobody does this and I don't screenshot it, it's on me, isn't it? I should just turn off one of my screens and then move all my stuff around and then put it all back again. It just feels like it'll take quite a lot of time and mess up the stream a bit. Let's see. We move on. Oh, where is this? A boat? I am losing it right now. Oh, what is happening? Jabal's is the reservoir? Do you think this is it? It must be it, right? An underground reservoir? Does this Charon vibes? Absolutely. Can we get to the boat? I want to go boating. I'm sure we can get in that boat. But I'm not doing it yet. I want to see what this is. This is flooded! Water level puzzle. Alright, let's have a... I want to have a look at the community spreadsheet again. So I can see next to the reservoir. We went through the excavation tunnel. Do we know... This flooded pathway leads to the basement, I think. Past the fountain entrance? I think? North lever. What? Oh my goodness. Was that a valve on the wall down low? Oh, like here? No? I don't think so. Fixata says, is this a Steam game? It is. I believe you can also get it on Xbox. I don't know all the platforms. No, yeah, no valve. We've got to lower the water level. Classic puzzle experience. Now the question is, can I get to this boat? I need to lower the water level here as well. Oh, please. Please! I need to know! I need to know! Quirrell says Simon very much does not want to get his feet wet. Yeah, come on, Simon! Oh. I guess this is what the pump room is for? Yes. We need the pump room more than ever. So. Tomb leads to enormous vault room? Mine also leads tomb leads to reservoir to basement. Water level needs to lower. Oh. Pump room. We already we're saying we need the pump room. Well, now we've got a proper hard reason why that is the case. Let me just check. There's nothing else in here but this map. I don't think so. I do wonder what this signifies. Anyway, we can get back to this room via the mine. I think we should do it basically right away. I want to see that room, and it's going to come in... No, it'll come in the same place we were in there. We can't do anything. We shouldn't do that right away. We need to turn something in the middle before we go through the mine, because we're going to enter through the same door that doesn't do anything. We used a lot of steps down here. We are using a lot of steps. Coins? We've drafted some dead ends, I guess, by opening those rooms. Or maybe I just didn't see this. Each of our journeys comes to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end. Or is it? I'm going to ignore that doorbell. The definitive dead end. It's not a definitive dead end. We know that. We've opened it. That's what the clue of it or is it is about. But the dead end is special text. On our special text, I don't know if any of this is relevant, but we have dead end beside sign. Reddington. I don't think these are going together. I think we're missing some parts of that map, Rowan. Thank you so much. Well, this has been the world's best first room of a stream. Like, seriously, this is incredible. Sounds as I do enjoy the dead end pun. I'm sure you do. This game is absolutely wild. It is absolutely wild. It's absolutely wild. Great puzzle game. Alright, everyone. Now we go into the house. I'm wondering if we should leave our basement key checked now. I was saying before that we should try it on lots of doors, but we've seen a path to the basement now. So I think if we leave it checked, it's safer than if we carry it around with us. Jabal says, I kind of think we should check the mine before the house still, just to check. I think it's a waste of time, but I'll do it. We know where it's taking us to. Jabal says, is it the mine per se, or is it the other tunnel path that's down past the Braziers? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Des says, I think we got the answer to where we need to use it. I agree. I think we should leave it checked. I do. Then we don't have to open the antechamber until we have something that's useful. Quirrell says, it has to be the mine. We saw the same cart blocking the tunnel. Yeah. I do think this is a waste of steps, but we've got a lot of extra steps. What a run we're having right now. Truly. So, interesting. It did not open the path here. Not a waste of steps. Let me read what it says here again. Here's the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk the structural integrity of the cave walls, so I suppose we'll have to adhere to his expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and worn to be of any use. Jabal, you're right, it's in the old tunnels. To be of any use to us up here. So Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be too happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Now there is still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track, that's the one, and it's too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage. So I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. But didn't I do it from the reservoir side? I don't understand what I've done there. The boss informed us that there are 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're going to leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. Ron says there's a fountain entrance. Is there a fountain by the Braziers? There's a fountain in front of where we start. Like right in the main In the first garden area. Isn't there? There's a fountain here, right? No, it's just a pool. Although it looks like perhaps it's just a pool. Make a wish? I don't know what that might have done. But I have made a wish. Nothing else there I can interact with in any way. Braziers may also lead to the basement? Maybe, yeah. There's the braziers. Now, I don't know what other path Jabal is talking about. I still don't really understand what you're saying, Jabal. Do you mean the there's like a closed door there, is that what you mean? In here. There is minecart tracks in there. I don't know what we do to make that open, but I guess that's what you mean. You thought past the braziers there is another entrance lower down on the cliff? We can see in the distance something down there. But we haven't been there yet. And that's quite far away. That's all that we can see lower. The other way around? Here! Oh, good shout! Jabal, you've got a really good memory. Now this was blocked with crates. And it is still blocked with crates. And there's nothing I can interact with. Alright. I mean, we do have a bunch of stuff down here that we just can't interact with, but is pathways to something. Rowan says, the tomb entrance is listed on the keys on the map, but its location is not shown on the map. Yeah. Well, this is fascinating. Sam says, I am choosing to believe I have no memory because whatever deity made me decided to give mine to Jabal. Yeah, Jabal and Quirrell have kind of enough for everyone, to be honest, I feel. That was the place you were thinking of? Sorry for the step of stage? No, thank you so much for having me look around. I had forgotten about them, and I'm glad that we checked. Also, I did genuinely think it was the mine, and it was good to have that confirmed. Let's not forget, every time we draft a dead end, there will be 5 coins in the tomb. Quirrell says, I used to have a terrible memory, if you can believe it. I mean, if you say it, I believe you. A hallway with +1 key. A closet with 2 items, plus another 5 coins in the tomb. I don't think... I do sort of want 2 items, but I want really 2 special items. Oh, I can show me my inventory when I do this too. That's nice. Should we do a hallway here? Let's get us to the East Wing where we can get green rooms. Yeah, let's do it. Torch chamber? Oh, Rowan, good call. Good catch. Torch chamber for the braziers. Quite possibly. Maybe that's where it'll take us. A key. Rainy, hello and welcome. We just went into the tomb and discovered a vast secret area, and it was so cool. Ooh. This is a good spot for a reading nook? Or should we take a store? I think this is a good spot for a reading nook, then we can get a library. Rowan says 7 is shown on the map, 8 rotating gear, 9 to worth the lever. I'm wondering if we do want a reading nook right now or if we want more gems and things. Carl says, I vote Paula. Reading nook is pretty common and it'll restrict our choices of doors. Do you mean it'll make one of our things not our foundation? I guess that's true. Let's go for Paula for now. North door of the antechamber. Oh, man. We've got to lower the water level, everyone. We've got to lower the water level. Let's get these gems. As a reminder of the puzzle. At least one is telling the truth. At least one is lying. Only one contains gems. Alright. The gems are in a box with a statement. That is true. No, it's not necessarily true. Okay. The white box does not have a statement. That is true. If there's no statement, it's not lying or telling the truth. This is a liar. Which means the gems are in a box without a statement. So they're in the white box. Do we feel happy with that? White box. Okay, let's do it. Sometimes I just rush through it and then I'm so wrong. So I just want to have a little pause. Okay. A secret passage that leads to a room of a color of our choice. We could get a green room doing this. So we could go secret passage, even though it's just straight on, but it'll give us a green room. I don't know how much we really want green rooms, although I'm kind of thinking that the foundation might be more likely to spawn around that kind of thing. Alternatively, we get more doors if we go for den. Well, not really. We could go back to hallway, so I suppose we don't really. We have a lot of gems. I'm thinking Jabal says foundation is an orange room, right? I don't know if it was. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember. Well, it was very brown because it was a cave. But if you remember it being orange, it might be. But orange is hallways. And the foundation was not a hallway. Everyone says brown is just dark orange. Yeah. I'm going to take a green room. Special cost bypassed? Why? Have we ever had the greenhouse? I don't think we have. Isn't there a place in the UI you could look at rooms you've seen so far? I think I can. I think I want the greenhouse because we've never had it. I'm gonna go for the greenhouse. New room, everyone. It's missing a lever. This is for the southern door. This is the broken lever room. Okay. Music page! Oh. Trees found inside will never shade. The gems that shine in night and rain. The clue you hold cannot be paid. With gems nor coins, so toss away. These sheets is our word. You find a worthy trade. Okay. Sheets is our word. First words on your... First words on... Oh, I think my notes are getting muddled. What was 1 to 4? First words on what? My notes are getting muddled. I've tried to put too many things on one page. I need a blank page. Ouch. I'm going to check the community notes. We're supposed to be using the first bolded words on... Okay, so we have first words on the sheets. First words on... this is where I thought it was going. The sheets. It's going to tell us something. What do we get from the first words on these sheets? Find among the white trees. Oh, the birch grove. Find among the white trees. And what was 8? 8 was message. Okay, okay. And then that becomes find among the white trees. And what is the first word on 8? Stones. Okay. That's outside again. That's more outside stuff. Is it going to be a letter on a stone? We have one stone letter that we know is relevant to something. And that, in fact, there was a music page in the workshop where the stone letter was cut. So that is interesting. 3 pages left to find, everyone. This was a big room, honestly. Getting another sheet feels really big. Okay. Spade? What? There's a spade? There was a spade? Oh! It just blended in because it looked like part of the everything. 2 pages. Just 6 and 7? Oh, you're right. Just 2 pages. Oh. And a dig spot. Dardus as a spade really blends in. Everything spreads in. This is in one of the unknown locations for soil quality. I'm guessing it's pretty bad. Because that's nothing we picked up. But whatever, we have a spade. That's huge. This was a dead end? I wonder if Secret Passage counts as a dead end. We might have 10 coins waiting for us in the tomb. Rowan says we should look at the birch trees next time we're outside. Absolutely. I've wandered around them. I have. And I looked for stuff to interact with, but I don't think I was looking for something on the stones or anything. The brick wall looks like it's inset in the middle. This brick wall? There's nothing here. Possibly an upgrade disc adds an extra door. Oh, maybe. Which does remind me, if we get a terminal, we do have an upgrade disc. In the greenhouse next to the lever. Oh, okay. Jabal's spade cunningly hiding in a greenhouse when nobody will ever find it. Who would imagine? Yeah, absolutely. Look at all these green things appearing. Now we could take a courtyard. And that's our best option of what is here, so I shall take it. Some coins. Doesn't look like we've got any big items in here this time, unfortunately. And nothing. Alright. I'm gonna take the chapel. I don't want to keep closing off this run. Okay. We can lose a coin. We've got a bunch of coins waiting for us in the tomb. Here they all are. In fact, they all have them raised. So, yeah, pulling them down in order was the only thing to do. That's so cool. Cloister is not very useful to us. Oh, it does have a lot of doors, though. Oh, I can't afford it anyway. Observatory or bedroom? Should we take an observatory? We might get some good stuff out of the observatory. And it's quite near the entrance hall in case something spawns there. I think I'm going to take it. Crow says, I'm liking the greenhouse, increasing the greenhouse rolls. I'm enjoying the greenery it provides every time we draft. Alright. What do the stars give us today? We're at 12 stars now, everybody. Draxus the dead. Dead end rooms are more common today. Oh no. No! I think that means we've hit maximum stars. The fixed star. Oh no, but you can have more than one constellation. 12. There's more. The sail. Up to 20. Florealis, the bloom. Okay. Alright. Well. The stars betrayed us. Rowan says, look at the book. I did look at the book. Did you want me to look at something in particular? 20 was the last page? Yes. It jumps from 15 to 20 because I think it's going on number of stars. Pixartis says, is this the constellation prize? It doesn't feel like much of a prize. Oh, you wanted me to look at it right before. Okay, yeah, that's fine. S says on the plus side, a lot of money from the tomb. We won't be able to use it. Frieza. Oh, I don't want the Frieza yet, though. It's the only one I can take. I'll get a Frieza. Coins and gems will not reset at the end of the day. And they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. No! It's not. No, it's bad. It's bad. I think that happens on drafting. I don't think I choose it, Jabal. Don't enter it? I don't think it matters. A lot of these happen on drafting. Observatory gives you +1 star on drafting. Loads of these happen on drafting. I have to do, I'm sorry to tell you, everyone. This is the only thing I can place. This is, hold on. I can hold on, but we have to choose the Frieza. I cannot leave. It doesn't matter what the entrance hole does. I can't leave. I can't back out of this. I have to choose a room. Yeah. It has to be the freezer. I'm sorry, everyone. Frozen. I didn't go in. Too late. We already know. I'm going in. Alright. I can't pick anything up because of this stinking freezer. Oh, it's got loads of stuff in it. I can still do keys. It's my accounts, so it's gems and money. I bet you can turn this off. There's frozen letter. Look at this. I bet you can turn off the freezer. Not for staff use. Master Sinclair's personal freezer. Yeah, that's his personal stuff that is frozen that I cannot gain access to. I gotta turn off this freezer. Jabal says temp gauge? Where did we see a temperature gauge? Do you see one in here right now? What's that doing on the right? I don't... What? Everyone, you're just saying things! It's not helping! I need concrete instructions if you're gonna have me do stuff. Oh, I see on the UI. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If I go into the furnace room, do I unfreeze? Jamal says I wasn't explaining it well. You weren't explaining it badly. I just then more instructions were coming in and I was getting frustrated. Ron says don't pick up coins or gems if you get any. I don't think I can pick up coins or gems if I get any. It said that the values don't change. Fixatis says combine sand, cement, and water to make water. Thank you, thank you. Oh. The temperature gauge is only in here. Yeah. No, we have to do something. We have to turn off. The freezer is not an option in the utility box. Alright. Well, this has been a weird one. All dead ends. We can't increase our anything but keys. Bunch of money here I can't pick up. I'm not going to pick it up because I know the number won't change. I'm going to leave it there, like Rowan said. Alright. Unfreezing our numbers is not going to help us here, and I don't think it will, since the temperature gauge does not continue. I'm going to the spare room. Especially because that will end our run. There's also cabinets scratched out, missing a switch. Yes. Alright, everyone. Attic. Well, that would be nice. We've never had attic. That sounds fantastic. Drawing room it is. I can't do it. I cannot spend gems. The run ends here, everyone. Freezer is awful if you have to draft it. Absolutely horrendous. You just check. Can I actually... No, it does nothing. It's a waste. Okay. I can get the keys. That doesn't help me. We will go poke around near the birches, absolutely. There's no reason not to. Wow, that was rough. We can go back to the tomb, but there's no reason to. We cannot pick up any of the money that has appeared in there. Some days the run is short. This has actually been an incredible day's run, to be honest. I mean, the stuff we've uncovered. The birch trees. Among the birch trees. It's something about stones, right? Find among the white trees something stones. Quirrell says it still took an hour, just most of it wasn't in the house. I guess so. Is there a dig spot? There does not appear to be. I mean, I'm looking around at the ground. Among the white trees. Oh! You dug up a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add conservatory to your drafting pool? Adjust the rarity of floor plans in your house. Whoa! Oh, yes! Absolutely I would! Confetti. Confetti! Woo! Adjust the rarity. We can get all the rooms we've been looking for, everyone. We can do this. Rowan says, there was a dig spot. There was, Rowan. You called it. We've solved the music room puzzle. The music sheets puzzle. Yes. Oh. Whoo! We can adjust the rarity of the foundation. Exactly, exactly. This is big. All right, everyone. Is there anything else we want to do before we call it a day? We can call it a day at the campsite, which is kind of fun. Ooh. I think that's everything. I do think that's everything. Jabals is so annoying we didn't get to use the upgrade disc, but I think we're done. Yeah, I mean, we didn't get the choice. So, sometimes it's how it is. Wow, though. The conservatory? I need it. Small cottage. New rooms 3, yeah. Tomb, freezer, and greenhouse were our new rooms today. Save and continue. I'm going till at least 4 today. I'm going until at least 4 today. At least an extra half hour. Oh. Also, we don't know what making a wish in the pond did for us, if it did anything at all. Alright, let me get my coins. Let's get our external room. There keeps being new rooms for outside. Oh, this is so good. Ron, you have until 6 p.m. my time? I probably don't have until then, but maybe. Like, we'll see. When Joe gets home, I will talk to Joe about how he feels about it, because I do take up rather a lot of the house. We have a very small house. Okay. Also, I probably am gonna get hungry. Okay. I'm feeling shelter or hovel. Honestly. We want a lot of we want a lot of special rooms. I'm wondering about hovel. But shelter blocking red rooms is also really good because red rooms have so many doors. It'll give us the opportunity to draft more things. Cross the shelter's always been good for us. Such as hovel is so practical. Does the shelter? I'm gonna go shelter. Okay. Hovel is really practical though. Okay, so the cool thing, it didn't start us at the amount. I thought it would start us at the amount that we froze. It added it to our accounts, which is very good. New wish? You know what? Let's do it. I'm making a wish. Okay. We go again. Conservatory is a green room. Let's try and get it. Rare rooms. I want rare rooms. I will take a library. Okay, we've got a book we haven't used before. Drafting strategies. Only borrowed by Kimberly Thompson and Simon P. Jones. We don't know Kimberly Thompson. That was borrowed very recently. Okay. The potential within. We all start as an empty floor plan. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. When you are staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore. But with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also become overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is passageway really worth 2 gems? All these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. Passageway costs 3 gems. That's why it's even more important to develop simple and effective strategies that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful project outcome. Does it cost 3 gems? Maybe it doesn't. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we aim to provide architects with some of those strategies and even assist them in developing their own. Gems, gems, gems. Every architect needs them. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them agree on one guiding principle: have gems while drafting. One of the most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need when opening a new door. If you lack the gems to consider all 3 presented options, you may be forced to draft a room you do not want. To avoid this predicament, focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can. This approach is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. Make sure you check for gems in the room you're in before clicking the door. I do this way too much. If you see gems for sale in any of the shops, buy them out. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try to only spend them if I really need a room. Don't pass up wine cellar, even if you're not thirsty. There's no such thing as too many gems. I have a bit of a problem. I'll never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that has served me well. Planning your house. When you begin drafting a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Drafting early ranks first. A very common mistake beginners make is drafting in a straight line north and ignoring the many unopened doors they have left behind in the entrance hall and rooms of the early ranks. When these architects reach the higher ranks, they quickly discover they do not have enough keys or gems to continue. Their day usually ends by returning to the lower ranks to draft from the doors they skipped, only to find rooms and items that would have made all the difference if they had only been found earlier in the day. We've had that a few times, but mostly we've had the resources we need. We just get dead-ended, to be honest. As the layout to the right demonstrates, even a path of rooms that snakes through the house and does not go in a straight line can also be structurally weak if you are leaving lots of unopened doors on the ranks behind you. By starting each day on a strong foundation of rooms on the early ranks, you have a much better chance of finding success when you eventually start heading further into the house. Top drafting combos. Another aspect to consider when planning your house is the order in which you draft rooms. For instance, if you draft cloister before terrace, you will be down 3 gems. But if you draft them in the reverse order, cloister would be free. Identifying a synergistic pair of floor plans is an essential first step, but determining the optimal order for drafting those rooms will provide you with additional advantage, significantly improving your chances of success. Foyer we don't have. Hallway doors are always unlocked. That seems like a very useful room. A foyer drafted before Great Hall would mean that all of its many doors would be unlocked. Drafting bunk room after nursery will give you 10 extra stats because it counts as 2 separate bedroom triggers. Yeah. You won't have to backtrack constantly to collect your gold spread from office if you draft a conference room. The more items you have, the greater the chance of being able to create a contraption in the workshop. The attic contains 8 items. Oh, I really want it. Making a connection. 2-pair combos aren't the only form of room synergy. You'll find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but can become very useful when their connectivity is eventually discovered. The utility closet is a perfect example of this. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can literally power up or down other rooms you've drafted in your house. One of the more simple examples, her ladyship's chamber. We've not had that. The next time you enter boudoir, gain 10 steps. The next time you enter walk-in closet, gain 3 gems. Has synergy with Lady Epson's other 2 rooms, her boudoir and her walk-in closet. The boiler room connects ducts from room to room. Boiler room we've had. To run steam power to specific destinations in the house. Laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room all have uses for steam power. Oh no! We have to get the boiler room to power the lab? Oh no. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm missing all of the conversation right now. Speaking of pump room, this room controls the water level, yes, throughout rooms in the estate, and can interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, kitchen, and several other features located outside the main house, like the reservoir. For sure, the reservoir. What is controlling the greenhouse and the aquarium? That's so interesting. Can we, if we had like a magnifying glass and we drain the water in the aquarium, do we find secrets in the tiny rooms in the aquarium? Tips and tricks. In the kitchen, you can check which course is being served in the dining room that day. This will allow you the opportunity to draft specific rooms that will make the meal even more delicious. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by master bedroom, the amount of gold spread by the tomb, we've not had master bedroom, and the amount of keys found in a servant's quarters. Each time you solve a puzzle in billiard room or parlor, the difficulty will increase slightly the next time you draft that room. Yeah, I was feeling that since the beginning. Just because you didn't find any items in a room when you first explored it doesn't mean that will be the case the next time you draft it. The day after drafting Freezer, it enters an automated cool-down refreezing cycle, during which it cannot be drafted for the next 24 hours. How do we unfreeze that? If you're stuck or don't know what to do in a specific room, sometimes it is smart to move on. There are multiple ways to solve many of the challenges you will come across, and there is a very good chance you will find a piece of information down the road which may help. When in doubt, draft rooms you have never seen before. Even if you do not think the rooms seem very useful, they may still hold useful clues and information that may help you on your journey. We definitely think that. Word from the editor. Although with this volume we have provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, we here at Architectural Digest hope that aspiring architects know that there is no set blueprint for success. Forging your own path and coming up with your own unique strategies will, in our humble opinion, always provide the best results. Each architect has his own favorite room, each builder his own favorite tool, and thus each player in turn will develop their own style of play and discover their own secrets and tricks that they can share with the world or keep to themselves. Whatever strategy you employ, we wish you the best of luck drafting and hope you build the house of your dreams. That was useful. I did think that was useful. I'm still worried that we need boiler room next to the rooms that we have to draft. I'm still worried about that, but that might not be true. All right. Time to keep drafting. Crow says, okay, can I just point out how neat it is to have the official strategy guide appear in the game itself? Absolutely. All right. Instant boiler room. I think we take it. In the hopes that we can power the other rooms, right? If we don't need it right next to it, then we want the boiler room on. We want boiler room on. Now, I think it might, because we solved the puzzle before, we don't have to solve it again. Is that right? That is not right. We'll go back down. Let's get some power going in a direction. So that side is the side that is not receiving power right now. I wish I remembered more about how I do this. This isn't lit up. What did that do? And remove this bridge. Okay. The ground floor ones are fine? Okay. Is it Joe? I just need to flick the switch on the upper one? You're on. Boop. Oh, yeah. To direct the power, I need to close the door. Okay. So for now, because we're not sending the power anywhere, I am just going to leave this with the door open so that we can get out of this room. But that's cool. Oh, we are protected from archives, and this is pretty optimal placement. I think I will take archives. Yeah? I think I will take archives. All right. This is very exciting. Security is another really good one to have going, and I'm going to get it right now. We're gonna set the security level to low for now. And the offline mode to unlocked. Okay. The furnace uses the boiler room, FYI. But, oh, that is true. I mean, we have enough doors that we could have a furnace now. I think a drawing room is more useful here. And it will cost us 0 gems. And we can redraft. I know I always forget that I can redraft, but I can redraft in here. This is so exciting. I feel like things are really happening. Drawing room costs a gem, but I get a gem back. So it doesn't really cost a gem. Yeah. Okay. We can redraft this to be whatever we want. And I will. I don't want my basement key right now. I think I'll take the observatory. $13 stars. Clavis, +1 key. Southern Cross, rooms with 4 doors are more common today. I love that. I love that. Okay. I love doors. Oh, the Foundation has 4 doors. Ah! The Foundation has 4 doors, everyone. Oh, I should have stayed in that room. I'm just gonna go ahead and go back in. Oh, I'll take a West Wing. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I would like some more gems. I want to keep doing this side, and we've got so many doors going up from the middle. I'm going to keep taking corridor and just keep moving this way for now. +3 keys. Or should we put a closet here and head back to security and archives? Or pantry, I suppose. We should probably go east for green rooms. We can. We've got other ways to go east. Rowan votes closet. Jabal says I do garage for the keys. It will cost us a gem and then we'll have 0 gems is my main concern. We're not hurting for keys right now. We are very low on gems to the point where we might not be able to draft the rooms that we're looking for. I think I'm gonna go closet. A gem and a key is very nice. Alright, let's head back. I'm so excited about this run. I feel like things are happening. I'm gonna try and keep to the west with security and try and head east from archives, if that makes sense. Okay. A weight room has 4 doors, but it's not that useful to me here. We could take a furnace and try and power it from the boiler room. We still have an exit from archives. Should we do it? We've never powered the furnace. What was that on the drawing room sideboard? I don't believe there was anything in there. Okay, let's see if we can get power to this. I did check the drawing room for things. It's got a shovel. We got a key. So we have to power this. Oh, I have to follow the path in every room. There's one of these. Look. It comes through here. It goes through there. It's coming through here. Right? Where did it go there? It goes up and down and up and across and... I mean, I think it's in here, so I think I point it this way. Okay. Can I even get back to it? Okay. If I move this, can I get my door back, or does it all power down? It stays on. Okay. Alright, everyone. I think we can turn on this furnace. I think I understand how the boiler works. Oh, it's all lit up! I can power everything. I can power everything! It gave me a key. Just a normal key. Is that it? That's what it does? That's kind of nothing, but I'm still pleased. Maybe it gives you a random item. Does it do it every time you enter? Does that close when I leave? It does not. Okay. Alright. That was cool, everyone. That was cool. Today's the day for a lab or a pump room. It's all happening. We did get a shovel from it. It was not a special key. Special keys do not go up into our normal keys. We would have had a notification if it was a special key. Oh, look at all these power signs. We are protected from dark room, and I shall take it. Yeah. Great Hall does have stuff in it, but mostly it's a random chance what we'll get, and we don't need the lever for the antechamber. I'm gonna take dark room and use our last room. Plus, dark room usually has stuff in it. Let's see. There's a broken lever in here for the greenhouse. If you fix it, I assume. Oh, no gems. I would have loved some gems. Alright. Ooh, it's all happening. I'm definitely not going weight room. I could take... No, I'm gonna take a storeroom. I do think nursery is really good, and then you can start building up your steps. But that's not really what I'm looking for right now. I want to open special rooms. Alright, last chance. I mean, you can see where the power goes just by looking. You can see that there's power in this room. Oh, see, it shows you which rooms are powered. I see, I see. This is looking kind of bad. Should we take passageway? Great Hall has 7 locked doors. I know we have the keys. Oh, we do have the keys. We have more keys than gems. That is actually a strong case. Rainy says you have lucky keys. A lot of people... I think I am. I've been convinced. I'm going Great Hall. We need those keys. We need the gems to draft rooms. Any of these doors could open the other passageways, so we're just gonna... Hang on. Yeah, I can... Here's one. A cloister. A dead-end parlor that does have 3 gems. Or pantry. I'll take a dead-end parlor. I'm not gonna put a cloister there. Alright, everyone. You know the game. At least one is telling the truth. At least one is lying. Only one contains the gems. The gems are in the white box. Statements with the word white are always true. The statement on the white box is true. At least one of these is lying. I think statements with the word white are always true is a lie because all three of them have white on it. The statement on the white box is true is also a lie because we know that this must be lying, which means this is true. The gems are in the white box. Yes? I think yes. I think everyone's in agreement on that. Okay, cool. All right, nothing else in here, right? Doesn't look like it. Back out we go. Let's try and find some more rooms. Beautiful. I'll take a bedroom. I'd like to open the last door if I could. Alright, resources. I'm okay with that. We got one key back. So this one must open the door on this side. It does. Ballroom. Whenever you enter the ballroom, set your gems to 2. We've never had a ballroom. We have to take it. But I can't enter it until my gems are less than 2. We have to take- We've never been! Rainy, we've never been! It could have anything in there! Jabal says draft and don't enter. Yes, I think so too. We have a bedroom door that we can go through. Des says Rotunda though. Rotunda's great, but we can't... One of the doors it can give us in Rotunda, it can't give us. So it can only give us 2 doors. It costs 3 gems. It has to be the ballroom. Doctor says whenever you enter. Yeah, I know. Every time you enter, it will set your gems to 2, but we're not entering, so... Alright. Got any extra stuff for me? I love extra stuff. No? Ooh. It really wants me to take weight room because of the flippin' 4 doors are more common today. And I have to take it! No! I don't have to take it. I could set my gems to 2. I could take a dead end here and trust the ballroom. I could spend a gem on the kitchen. Get some food. I know we're not protected, Des. That's why I don't want to take weight room. Rowan says take weight room anyway? Are you sure? I feel like that's a big risk. It only gives us 2 doors. We don't get the full benefits of it here. I don't think it's responsible to take. I'm taking kitchen. I'm taking kitchen. It's not the end. We can go into the ballroom. We just lose some gems. In fact, at the moment, we will only lose 2 gems if we go in there. Alright. Aquarium will give us 10 extra steps today in the dining room. Let's buy some steps. 5 for every red room in our house, that's 15 steps. Cheaper than the other one. Yeah, okay. That's good. That's another 15 steps. I will just take them. 3 steps is not worth it, I don't think. Okay. We're looking in a much better place if we do take weight room now. Okay. I think this is our last door, so we're just gonna say goodbye to 2 gems. Oh. There's another piano here. I bet it has more music sheets. The missing music sheets. Clara and Simon. This isn't me, Simon. This is someone else. It was like our uncle or something? 1952. In Eclipse Ball. Ron says, just realized you should have waited to draft weight room and then bought out the kitchen. Yeah. Well. Alright. Let's have a look. Aww. And 7 is true. And then our message is under 2. So first words on the sheets are true message. And then, which we already worked out, find among the white trees under 2 stones. Yeah, we already did it. There were 2 stones right there. No. There were 2 stones with 1 dig spot. Jabal. It was a little spot with 2 stones on it. So we've completed this, but it's nice to have it confirmed. Didn't need all the pages, did we? Alright, we move on. This is, I really want that room we unlocked. The conservatory? I know. I know. Okay. It'll have to be the den. And let's not forget, if we spent lower gems to 0, we can come back to the ballroom. Alright. Still don't know what to do about the clocks in here, the clock puzzle that I feel like is happening. Alright, we've got one more room this way, so I will take it. We have a dead-end courtyard that costs 1 gem. A guest bedroom plus 10 steps? I might take it. This is a nice spot for a dead end. I'm gonna take guest bedroom. 10 steps. And another gem. This was great. This was good. I am happy with this. Okay. Commissary is a dead end. Bunk room is a dead end. Spare room it is. Look how densely packed we are today. This is wild. It's gonna have to be chapel. That gives us 2 options. Losing 1 coin, I don't really care about that right now. I have 68 steps. Okay. Des says that's some good drafting. Sometimes we get lucky on the draws. Oh, that's nice. There was 3 coins here even though we spent 1. Okay. That's locked. I'll deal with that later then. A veranda. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. We don't want the bunk room. My question is, do we want secret passage or veranda? We know the conservatory is a green room. So if we took... Wait, it was a green room, wasn't it? I think it was. So if we took secret passage, we could get a green room. That's it for green choice. Yeah, I think so too. Rowan also says, yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna take a green room and see what we get. Please, conservatory. Oh, please. Oh, please. Glad I didn't. Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay, morning room? That is a new room. Plus 2 gems. Tomorrow you will start with 2 gems. That's 1 gem less than usual. So we would get 2 gems now, but we will start with less? Don't we? No. We normally start with 2. That's fine. 2. If it's 2 extra, that would be great. But we start with 2 anyway, so it's not a disadvantage. Don't you have the lever? I have the broken lever, but we don't need the antechamber, Rainy. We've been in and we've frozen. The basement key is currently in our coat check. And we can't use it yet. So we have no reason to go into the antechamber. Mungo says, don't we want conservatory? More likely to drop green rooms? We are going to cut ourselves off big time if we take greenhouse. Because we only have 1 other door and it's locked if we take greenhouse. I think we have to take morning room. It is a new room. And I don't think it has any downsides for us. A flower? Sunflower. 2 gems. Information! The Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir. This is us. In the blue hours, interesting, of Wednesday morning, the venerable Baron of Mount Holly, Herbert S. Sinclair, passed away at the ripe age of 73, after a prolonged struggle with a heart condition that had been kept from the public eye until his final days. Esteemed as a pillar of society and renowned for his penchant for crafting puzzles, he made all this? He was a source of endless fascination to our readers over the years, not least through his popular column, Baron Bafflers, which he penned for over a decade. The particulars of the announcement of his successor yesterday has left his devoted followers with one last intrigue to ponder. The reading of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation. For his niece and presumptive heir, the much-beloved and lamented Mary Matthew Jones, has been missing, presumed deceased, for the past 6 years. Mrs. Jones, better known to our readers by her pen name Marian Marigold, enchanted the hearts and minds of children across the realm with her literary creations such as The Red Prince, Swimbird, and A New Clue. Hang on, we have not read A New Clue. Her disappearance remains one of the age's most tragic mysteries. With her whereabouts unknown, it was Marigold's own son, Simon P. Jones, a lad of but 14 summers, who was yesterday named the provisional heir to the sprawling Cinca Empire. However, this vast inheritance is accompanied by an undisclosed contractual condition. Given the Baron's well-known penchant for tests of mettle and wit, it's clear that the young heir from Reddington, distinguished in his own right as last year's County Science Fair runner-up, faces an extraordinary challenge in the coming weeks. More to follow. And that's it. A New Clue. Jabal says, so literally everyone knows we're doing this? I guess so. Oh, we have a shovel. Pebbles. I can spend a key on that, but I will not. Upgrade disc. We've got a lot of time, it sounds like, to make this work. Okay. This is a lovely room. This is, we have security. I don't know how that helps us. We can use the upgrade disc at security. Right! That is so true. And I will. Last key. That's a good spot for cloister. And I will spend it. Should we upgrade now? Or should we upgrade at the end? I feel like it's going to be a lot of steps there and back. We should probably do it at the end. I'm just going to go into cloister. We cannot dig. Let's remember, we can't do it. We don't know what to do with this area yet. We will. Locked. I have no keys. Ugh. Okay. I mean, passageway is good, but it will take our gems away if we want to get, like, the conservatory. But I can go back to the ballroom and get another 2 gems if I spend them right now. Yeah, let's do it. Let's take a passageway and keep our options open. Alright, I'm not going to try any doors until I have gems. I'm heading back. Okay. Spare room, den, ballroom. That's nice. That's pretty nice. How far am I from security? I don't think I'm going to go back right now. Okay. Everyone wanted me to go back? I haven't gone back. I'm sorry. I didn't see those messages soon enough. We do also have another cloister door, which I haven't tried. And I shall now try. Also locked. Okay. Yeah. No. Whew. Whew. Okay. Commissary. Yes. We can buy... Oh, but Jim gives us 2 doors. But I'm thinking if we get commissary, I can buy some keys. Sam says we must answer the call of adventure. You understand what happened. Completely, I see. Should we get commissary? We have so many doors already. We just need keys. And Jim might need keys anyway. Plus, we know Jim always has a keycard door, which we haven't turned off yet. And we don't have a keycard. Yeah, I think it has to be commissary. I've talked myself into it. We can't afford a key, though? It depends on the price. Days 20 to 21, 50% off. Let's not forget. They don't have keys anyway. They don't have keys today anyway. Oh. How would let us open the trunk? We can't afford it, Jabal. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that it would let us open the trunk. We cannot afford it. And we can't open the door that's here anyway. Okay. Well, it's time to go upgrade. We can't do this door. We don't have a key card. We've got another chapel door? We do. That was locked, I think. Yeah. I think every remaining door is locked, I'm afraid. I'll hit that door on the way back, but it's locked. We don't have Tomb today, Sam. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll take my +1 gem. Much good will it do me? Darkroom. Archives. I will say, I feel like we understand how the boiler room works now. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. I realized that nothing really happened. It's just... suddenly it made sense to me. But... boiler room was really exciting. Let's see what we get, everyone. Ooh, a better spare room would be fantastic. Spare bedroom? So it counts as a bedroom. Spare green room. Or spare hall. Oh, that's interesting. What does that change? It changes if we need to draft one thing after another thing. The most thing it's... Cross is green. Those have a lot of interlinking special effects, but they usually, like, reduce costs and stuff like that. I don't think that's that useful. I guess it might put fruit in it and stuff like that. I think either bedroom or green room. I don't think hallway. Doors aren't locked in a hallway, right? Except the great hall. That is not true. Only the corridor, only the room the corridor that says the doors are never locked has never locked doors. Passageway is a corridor and it's always locked. It's often locked. We just experienced that. And obviously Great Hall is all locked. West Hall is never locked. Yeah. We'll go green room. Whew. Oh, there's Lesbian! Oh, hi! I've been listening to VO streams and they're so soothing. Aw, I'm glad. Did you catch that, though, Via, that the UI shows where the power stops? Well, you've told me, so if I didn't catch it, oh, I'm sure we'll work it out between us, or I'll be reminded, so that's good. Alright. We're upgraded. We cannot open any more doors. I'm calling it a day. But you know what? Our basement key is still frozen. And this was a good day. If we check we didn't miss items, well, I probably could have, but oh well. Alright. Respectable villa with 2 new rooms. Our new rooms today, let's see, we're the ballroom and the morning room. I'm gonna keep going. We're going again. One more. One more couldn't hurt, am I right? Check if foundation is on the room's plan list. We don't have we have a list of rooms we've had, I thought, not rooms that are available. I thought. I'll look. But we've had the option to draft it before, so I think it must be in the pool. We've just been unfortunate. Room directory. It's not listed as a hallway. There's one hallway we haven't had. Green rooms. Is it show? Yeah, so it's showing it only shows us rooms we've had, because otherwise that would be filled in, right? Yeah, and there's like the ladies' room and stuff like that. We haven't had them, so they don't appear. Room 46. Found floor plans. The conservatory. It is a green room. Conservatory is a green room, but we haven't had foundation, so I don't think it's going to appear. It is not on this list. It is not on this list. Outer rooms. Yeah. Looks like we've had every outer room, though, potentially. So that's good. There's lots of rooms we haven't had still. Yep. Yep. We can't see it because we haven't taken it. Yeah. Doesn't mean it's not in the pool. Just means that we haven't taken it. Okay. Let's get our allowance. Let's make a wish. Let's go to the outer room. 4 gems today. The ballroom did add it, not replace it. That is a good room. That room is useful, even though you have to use it strategically. Okay. Sam says, why is there never an MB's room? Tomb again. I don't need the... I know Tomb was really cool. But I kind of want to take Toolshed and get 2 special items before we go in today. Alternatively, we could take Trading Post and try and trade up the wind-up thing. Rowan says, I found a picture of the foundation online. Is it okay if I say what color it is? Yes, go ahead. I'm okay with that. Rowan says, Toolshed. Let's take Toolshed. Let's take Toolshed. Oh, yes. You are very good. I love you. This increases keys and coins in the house, as well as beeping us towards them. That's great. Magnifying glass, my beloved. I love the magnifying glass. I'm very happy to have the magnifying glass. This is a good start. This is a strong start. It's blue. Oh, so it's not a special kind of room. Blue rooms you can't use on a passageway. Or anything like that. They don't seem to synergize with each other. That's very interesting. Does his weight, is that spoilery? The wiki page probably is. Don't read anything there. I think Rowan was just checking the color of the room. Alright. Alright, so. This is so exciting. Alright. Workshop, combine inventory to create new items. We have a metal detector. We need 3 items to use that. But it could be good to have it here ready in case we find more items. We have a metal detector and a magnifying glass. I don't know if they combine. But you can make contraptions. We know that, like, because there's a library setting for it. Early Nook is also good. Get a library. Get a key. The thing is, we don't take library reading Nook. the library, we can have 2 libraries if we draft the library before we draft a reading nook. Because we've done that before and it was very cool. I'll take the reading nook. I'll take the reading nook. Keys early is a big deal. Oh, extra stuff? No, it's just telling me about this key. Okay. Anything else? Any extra stuff? Library. We can order our last book. Ooh, an extra gem. The only thing we haven't ordered is the Fixed Stars, because we know that that is the same book that is in the observatory. But we might as well order it and see if it has like special notes in it or something. All right. Rare rooms. We've got 5 gems. There was a tip to always take Wine Cellar for the 3 extra gems, and I'm inclined to abide by it. I think I will take it. Any extra items? I think we've had extra items in here before, but no. Okay. Well, I have to go back through the reading nook. There is not an upgrade disc. All right. Pantry for extra coins? What do we think? Or would it be better here to just go up? Because this might end up curling back around. Corridor? Yeah. The spare green room. Oh, it's not a bad place for a passageway, though. Let's take a spare green room, I think. We haven't had it. I think it's just the same but green, to be honest. Jabal thinks passageway, Rowan thinks passageway. Okay. You convinced me. The first thing I said was it's a good place for passageway, and then I put myself out of it. Now we can go east as well. Our coat check. I don't want to take our coat check right now. We don't have the way into the basement. We've got a lot more to work out. Chapel. I definitely don't want furnace. I'll lose the coin if we go in. That's fine. You head back. Yeah, we can do that. I'll take a hallway here and get the key. Oh, security. You know the drill, everyone. Alright, I'm going to come back for these doors because we're going to go explore from the entrance hall. Ooh, walk-in closet. Honestly, this is not a bad place for it, and I will take it. One, two. Special key we've never had. What is this? Safe deposit key. For the vault! Right? For the vault? For 304. Number 304 in the vault. Whoo! Okay, we want a vault today. We're gonna need to save our gems. Any extra items? It doesn't look like it. Was that just 3 items? There's meant to be 4. Oh, you are an item. Spyglass telescope. Gain an additional effect of each constellation observed in the observatory. Oh, wow. I hope we don't get the dead one again. The skull of Clavis or whatever. No, Clavis was the key. I hope we don't get the skull, is what I'm saying. Okay. This is all very exciting. We should get the 15-star one. What was that? I think it was a good one. Bedroom's a dead end, storeroom's a dead end, laundry room's a dead end. Well, we'll take a storeroom, obviously. Okay. Not getting much of a West Wing this time. 3 gems? Or 1 gem but more doors. I think I want 1 gem but more doors, to be honest, and I will take it. And now that door is open. A drawing room would be great. That would be very, very good. Let's get our gem. Aldrich Lesbian are going to sleep now. Thank you so much for being here. Rest well. Okay. Yes, I can redraw here. Thank you for the reminder. I chose it because of that, but you know I will forget. We all know that I will forget. Okay. All normal stuff. I'd like to go this way. I'd like to go the other way. Garrett will give me 3 more keys at a cost of 1 gem. But that will be the end of that. A West Wing Hall opens up the whole west side. So I'm going to take a West Wing Hall. I could have redrafted. I'm going to unlock this one. And redraft here. Redraw. I don't want any of these. Redraw. Good, good, good. Something good. Does Courtyard get us anything? I think it doesn't. I think it costs a gem and it has dig spots. I don't think... It doesn't do anything else. But it has an extra door, so I will take this one. Maybe it'll have an item. No. I can use a key on that. I don't want to do that just yet. Okay. Ah, spare key. We've never taken locksmith? No, we haven't. Key shop. We really probably should. I'm gonna take a conservatory. It's doubled today. Okay. What was... Where did it pop up? Telescope. Using your own telescope, I see. Apples are actually delicious? That's rubbish. The slice plus 3 steps? That's also terrible. A dime. A gem that we just get back for getting it. This was awful! Alright. Just getting them all again. Okay. Alright, we're up to 14. Everything requires keys. I'll use the key here. Conference room. Keys for sale. Should we take locksmith just because it's a room we haven't had? Oh, lab! I didn't even really think about that. We could take lab. We need boiler room for lab to be useful to us. Oh, we could take an experiment. I'll take lab. Experiments are so good. Let's check. You don't have any apples or anything around, do you? Do you have any, like, extra stuff? No? Okay. Experiment set up. Immediately, each time you find some trash while digging, or whenever you draft a shop room, add 3 aquariums to today's draft pool, permanently add 1 gold to your allowance, or gain 1 key, 1 gem, or 1 gold selected randomly. We don't have a shovel. I think maybe immediately add 1 gold. I know it's very small, but over time, that's going to be quite a big increase. I'd rather do something that we can get, like, repeatedly. But we're probably not going to be able to draft that many shops. I think we just take it immediately. Permanent effects are also so good. Alright. Our allowance has been raised, everyone. Okay. Parlor. Remember the rules. At least 1 is telling the truth. At least 1 is lying. Only 1 contains the gems. Oh, I should pick up the wind-up key. Hi, Sasha. Welcome back. Okay, so the gems are in the false box. The gems are in the false box. Only 1 of the other boxes is false. That must be a lie because they say the same thing. If you're the liar, then both of these are true. Then this is the false box with the gems in it. That's pretty straightforward, right? Rowan says we have 6 gems, so keep a key for now. Oh, you know what? Let's do it. We don't have a trading post, but maybe we could use it in the workshop. We'll hang on to it. We can come back to this room. Black has the gems. Yeah, I think so too. Spread gem in each green room. We only have 1 green room. I think we take the garage here. It gives us 3 keys. And we head down. Yeah, it's all dead ends. We take the 3 keys for 1 gem. And then we head back and use our keys to start opening locked doors. Man, we haven't had a utility closet in forever. Any extra stuff? Yes, something extra. Something extra? No? It's beeping. Hello? Oh, is it inside? Oh no, it's just here. That's all of it. Okay. Well, we've got that. Should I take the gems on the way back or no? We're thinking no? Let's see. Should I go courtyard, chapel, or West Wing Hall? Next. Courtyard and West Wing are both right here. Jabal votes West Wing Hall first. Okay. Just to be clear, the West Wing Hall has doors that are sometimes locked. They're just not always locked. Her ladyship's chamber! That is new! That is brand new! The next time you enter walk-in closet, gain 3 gems. We have walk-in closet. We could gain 3 gems from walk-in closet. We haven't drawn boudoir yet. We have to do it. Her ladyship's chamber? This is completely new. We've never even seen it. A coin purse. Each time you collect 3 coins, earn 1 extra. There must be a puzzle in here. Or like some upgrade disc. We can use that. We have a security. It's locked. I don't have the key. lock it. Nothing really drawing the eye for the magnifying glass to do at the moment. Does it never end? And it's just a spiral. That's quite sad. The diary cannot be opened. It is locked. I am assuming we need a diary key. Sam says she must be a Turtles All the Way Down fan. Yeah. We cannot get the umbrella. I think that's all we can do in this room right now. That was very interesting. But let's not forget, the walk-in closet now will give us 3 more gems when we go back to it. And the boudoir will give us 10 steps. So this is pretty good. White Queen in here? Oh, good point. That is unsurprising, but let's put that down. We do need secure for the upgrade disc. Yes, it's on my mind. Should we head back now? Should we waste some of the steps getting the extra 3 gems and head through security as well? Or should we do that at the end? We don't want to do it at the end. I'm going to do it now. We do not keep upgrade discs. Almost everything goes away at the start of the next day. We've just unlocked some permanent things. Courtyard, that would be nice. Courtyard has 2 gems. Courtyard has 5 dig spots, or Courtyard is always unlocked. Oh, these are all great. Dig spots are kind of random chance. You have to have the shovel, and then it depends on where you've positioned it. I don't think dig spots is the thing to do. I think we either want it unlocked or we want +2 gems. What do we think? Always unlocked sounds great if you're low on keys. We're not always low on keys, so it's hard to say. Rowan votes gems. Sam and Sasha vote unlocked. I'm leaning towards gems because sometimes it is unlocked. You know? Oh, I need to mute a second. Joe is here. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back, everyone. I'm leaning towards the 2 gems because it's so reliable, and I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. The dragon returns! It's me! Okay. Should we go get our 3 gems from the walk-in closet? It's a lot of steps. But we're only going to be further away later. I'll do it now. Oh, and it's quite near the chapel, which is another locked door we can use. Okay. Okay. Ooh! That was nice. That was pretty satisfying. Now, the courtyard door is going to take us more steps to get to. but will not cost us any, will not cost us any coins. What do we think? Because chapel has a locked door right there that we could go through. Quarrels to start with a chapel. Chapel steps are shortage right now. Yeah, I agree. Okay. We're doing it. This was unlocked? Oh, we don't have any benefit from bedroom. It gained 2 steps when you walk in. Is ultimately you gain 1 step, right? Because we lose a step walking in. And then you spend a step walking. It's just neutral. You spend a step walking out. You spend a step walking in. It's just a nothing room if we don't have benefits. We could go kitchen and buy some food. Locksmith for the new room is your vote? Are you sure? It's going to take us a lot of steps to get back up to courtyard. I did check the tables for coins. There were no coins. We could go... We never had locksmith. We really could. Samboat's kitchen? Kitchen will prolong our journey, potentially, because we can spend money on food. There's for sure going to be special keys in the locksmith, right? Sasha votes locksmith. Rowan votes in a room. Let's do it. Let's do it. We've never had it. We have to take it. Oh. Looks like there's nothing here but the shop. 1 key for 5 coins. 12 coins for 3 keys. 8 coins for a random special key. 10 for a lockpick kit. Well, I don't think I'm going to spend any money on it right now, but now we know we can get a random special key out of here. Okay. Let us head to our last open room, the courtyard. Chapel, you're the worst. Not taking shelter. You regret it every time. Oh no, we have 2 open rooms. Oops. I forgot. We've also got hallway, which is right here. Pantry's a dead end. Guest bedroom's got 10 steps. I think I do want the 10 steps, and then we'll head up to courtyard. Oh, and there's something else in here. Keycard. That's very good. Now, what was beeping? A key. Alright, this has been quite a lucrative room. Quarrel says chapel isn't the worst. Weight room is absolutely the worst. All the red rooms are bad. Chapel is one of the least bad ones. By quite a measure. Okay. Our last door. You just check. I don't have a shovel or anything, or a sledgehammer. I do not. I have a vault key that it's a shame I'm not going to get to use. Ooh, and archives. Both of these are dead ends. I have to take an archives, even though we will no longer be able to see all 3. We'll only be able to see 2 from now on. We were right next to security? Oh, you mean we could have increased the number of... Oh, yeah, we could have. We could have increased the number of rooms for the keycards. Is it worth the steps now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll cost us 6 steps. I'll do it. I mean, I could not do it. Increasing the number of the doors could help us, though, in terms of keys. But we're doing pretty well on keys. I'm not going to waste the steps right now because we're so low. I'm not going to waste the steps right now because we're really low. Any stuff? Any stuff? Stuff, please? No. Okay. Music room. Major key and a minor key. I will take it. 2 gems. Definitely worth it. We have 3 gems waiting for us in the drawing room as well. Secret garden key. Not super useful to us right now. But if we need to open a door, we have that option potentially. It's going to be a dead end no matter what, right? This is the 5th side. I don't know that I want to spend a gem on this, but but if you're drafting bedrooms to gain, we haven't used that many bedrooms. We probably should take a nursery. Yeah. We need the steps. Any other stuff? Doesn't look like it today. Oh, rabbit's foot! Greater chance of fighting items. That's good. Okay. Okay. Dining room's only rank 6. But it has 2 doors. Should we take a dining room here? The archive could easily be a dead end. I think we kind of have to take the dining room. Des says, I like how getting to the antechamber just became not important anymore. We know what's in there, and we don't need it. Dining. Yeah, let's take it. It is wild how that's just like, okay, we don't need that right now. We need a pump room is what we need. Another gem. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, if we reach rank 8, we're going to get a lot more steps. That's quite a big deal. I'll put a secret garden here. I knew it would do it on the east wing. Okay. Haven't got any stuff in here for me, have you? Oh, you have. A coin. I'm just gonna open it just because I can. I don't even care about you, antechamber. Still no shovel. I know, we keep entering all these nice shovelly locations, and yet... Boiler and pump room. True, true, true. Alright, we got another door. Ooh, less likely to find items lying around in your house, but it does count as a bedroom. It's part red, part purple, which means we will gain 5 steps when we go in. And we have the rabbit's foot, which increases the chance to find items. So I don't know. That could be worth it. We could get what's archived here. It's probably another green room. We also haven't had Maid's Chamber. I think we have had Maid's Chamber. It won't let me check my notes. Rowan says we have. Yeah, I think we have. Maid is good. Des says I'm starting to see the RNG complaints. I'm not complaining. Each run has been great. Even the heartbreaking stuff is still really cool. We'll take Maid's Chamber. Hi, Ren. Joey's here, so you don't need to pester me, but you're going to anyway, huh? Hello. Good baby. Mwah. Okay. Don't get mad. I'm gonna write. Sam says hi, Ren. Yeah. We need all the stuff to get the pump working? We will. We absolutely will. Yeah, we've read that. We've read all this. We've done all this. We did gain 5 steps, so that's good. That's locked. I'll use a key here. Okay. A billiard room is a dead end. A bunk room is a dead end, but it will give us 10 steps. Or we could take an archive floor plan. I'm leaning towards the archive. We're low on steps. We're not so low. Jabal says archive. That's all I needed. We need pool too. We're not going to get all of them this run. I don't think, Des. But we could get lab. Oh, we have lab. We could get boiler room, I guess is what I mean. And then turn power to the lab. I think we could. A lot of it's for archive. We're doing it. It's a commissary. Which is a dead end. Oh, that's a shame. Okay. A shovel for 6. Should we take it? Salt shaker will make our food give us slightly more. But we're already getting that from apples, I think. Should we get the shovel? We'll get the shovel. Spade. Okay. Let's get some dig spots. A rock. Well, now I'm like, I wish I'd done the experiment based on how much digging I'm doing, but oh well. It's just the one, actually, that we've got so far. That's not such a loss. Okay, the dining room. I don't need the coat check, which is a dead end. A bunker. That's the dead end as well. I have to take the archive, and we have to hope the run does not end. It is a kitchen. It doesn't. The run is not over. You got anything for 1? No. Okay. Oh, what rooms do we have in the dining room? Rustic showroom. I don't think we've had a showroom yet. Spare green room seems pretty good. Yeah, it's just green now. Boiler room! Woo! Will it even go far enough? I think it will. It's only 2 down from laboratory. But it was powering rooms we were drafting, wasn't it? Does it power room? Does it power the lab that already exists? There will be food in the dining room. That's very true. Only one way to find out. Yeah. Dinner! Alright. Let's draft some rooms. Pool! We don't think the power's gonna work out? We'll give it a go. Which way? You in the kitchen. So we need to go through spare bedroom, which definitely didn't have anything on the ceiling. But does that mean the power doesn't go through it? Probably. We should still try it. Yeah, definitely. Going directly down spare bedroom. Yeah. We'll see what happens. Pool. Even if we can't do that, what if we got pump room? You know? Couldn't have been an apple? An apple would have been very useful. Pool. Oh, no. I need gems. Okay, this will give me gems. No, this will give me keys. We should have taken the keys. We should have taken the gems from the parlor. That's so frustrating. What does that mean? That's new. That's 4 squared? That was not it. What do we think this square means? Squared is 16? Oh, what am I doing? Streamer brain. Real bad. It was squared. Okay. 1 squared is 1. Wait, do I square them first? I think I do, because it's first. Oh, this is stressing me out. 1 squared is 1. 2 squared is 4. 4 times 1 is 4. Let's see if that... Is that right? No. What am I doing? I hate this. I'm distressed now. 4 squared is 16. 4 times 4. Yeah, I did 4 times 3 instead of 4 times itself. Okay, you think it's 4... Huh? Where are you getting 4 plus 1 and 5? We have a 1 plus 1, we have a plus 2, and we have a square that is squaring everything. 2 times 2. Do you think we square it? Oh, I just done it wrong. 4 and 5. Did I not do that? I'm stressed out. Thank you. That's not right. Yeah, I did do it. I did do that. It did not work. Normally, whatever happens in the middle happens first, but I guess that's not happening now. So, I guess we're 1 plus 2 is 3 squared is 9? Yes. Okay. 6 squared is 36? Is that right? Minus 16 is 20? Yeah. Okay. Square goes last. Well, it doesn't go last. It goes after adding. It's confusing, and I don't care for it. Thank you, extra coin. Oh, I would love an attic. Plus 1 key for each bedroom in your house. Well, we have 1, 2, 3 bedrooms, plus that'll be another, so 4. Have we had servants' quarters? I'm not sure we have. We can't take attic, which is what I desperately want. We have an option of no doors or random. We have a door off the boiler room. So we do have one more door, whatever we do here. Let's take Seven's quarters. There are 12 major keys. We've never seen a green memo. There are 12 major keys. What is beeping? Oh! The keys for all the rooms we have. Well, it's a lot of keys we're probably not going to get to use. Master bedroom, ladyship's chamber, guest bedroom, nursery, bunk room, and boudoir. We've now unlocked every bedroom, I think. Which is pretty cool. Hartley, I know we spoke often of this day, and I don't think there's anything I can say of the past 40 years that I haven't already attempted to tell you in numerous times in the past, half-stated gratitude always interrupted with tactful and polite repudiations from you. I had always known this final letter could give me the perfect opportunity to finally express myself uninterrupted by you and unfettered by social graces, but I don't feel the inclination to say aloud what has always been unsaid between us. With my passing, I release you from your post and service to the Sinclair family, and implore you to live the remainder of your years on your own terms, as scary and unfamiliar of a concept as that may be to you. Besides, I think a more junior valet would be better situated to meet the needs of young Master Simon. To that end, if you wish, you may stay on long enough to oversee the training and establishment of your successor in their post, but as soon as he or she has the lay of the land, my instructions for you to quit must be satisfied. Ignoring what I imagine your objections might be after reading this, I have decided to leave the Lake House in Trinsdale to you and your family. My lawyers have all the details of the gift and will be contacting you shortly about the particulars. For the past 4 decades, wow, you have served willingly as the subject and victim to many whims, games, and riddles, and so rest assured, unlike my nephew, you will not be put to yet another challenge to prove yourself worthy in this matter. The house is yours without strings or stipulations. I had for a time gleefully entertained the notion of employing Anne as the house manager of your new residence, but I knew the humour of such a prank would be entirely lost on you, to say nothing of her. Until we meet again, my friend, Herbert. Well, that was nice. Yes, there are 12 special keys. We already know about the special keys. We've been collecting special keys. It's stuff like the vault key, the secret garden key. So, there was italic words. I don't feel like anything is coming of writing these down. And they didn't feel weird. The ones we've been writing down seemed out of place. You can make a note of them. I don't think there's anything to do with it's particularly something there. Dining room parlor loop? Yes. Also, we need to see if we've managed to get power to the lab. Let's see where we get. We need gems before we try and open this door in the boiler room, in my opinion. Spare bedroom. Kitchen. I can buy a banana now, but I can get also. I don't think the parlor room makes sense. I think it's too many steps. I guess we might as well, actually. 37. Alright, to get to the parlor it's gonna take forever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it'll be 14 there and back. Off we go. Courtyard, drawing room, west wing, observatory. Crow says, I feel like this game needs a vegetarian mode. I'm with ya. Alright. I have made a mistake. No, I haven't. Lab is on the way. Okay, lab is not lit up. I'm going to pay attention to the pathway back to the boiler room as we go. But I think spare green room means we can't have a path to lab. The rooms that don't have the piping, I think, is the problem. Black box was the one. No, wait, hang on. The gems are in a... Have we done this at all? Both of these are false. Sorry, no. Only one of the other boxes is false. This is a lie. These are the same, so they must both be true, which means the gems are in here. Yes, it was in the black box. Okay. I wanted to double check because I didn't want to have forgotten. Alright. Lab. Which has piping, which goes into the observatory. Which has no piping. Okay, yeah, we can't power the lab on this run. I don't think we don't have the infrastructure for it. But it is much less random than we were expecting in terms of, we don't need to put it next to the boiler room. We just need a pathway from the lab to the boiler room. It's going to be tough. It's not RNG friendly, but it's not going to be, like, impossible. Let's get back to the boiler room. Dig in the courtyard. Trunk in the drawing room? There's an orange in the drawing room. There is not a trunk in the drawing room. Trunk in courtyard, yeah. Okay. Yeah, with 8 keys, we really should be spending them on these. More gems, please. Oh, a lockpicking kit? I guess that's fine. It's not at all what I want right now. I really wish we'd done the experiment to be every time we dig. But that's how it goes. Alright. Archives. Dining room. No, I've gone too far. Archives. Have I? I haven't. Kitchen. Spare green room. Boiler room. 3 gems, we have a good chance of opening almost everything. Use my lockpick kit. Why not? The vault, which we have the key for, and we have the gems for. This is the perfect way to end it. I'm taking it. Oh, that's incredible that we have the key and it's the time. Yeah, give me all these coins. I'm sure it won't matter. But I'll take them anyway. This is when you want the freezer. Alright. Anything else here? No. 302, wasn't it? 3. Haha! It was 304, I guess. Use key 304. Oh, okay. 3 gems, that's fine. Is that a red letter? No, it's a passport of Fenris. Okay. It's my mother's. It's a fake passport. J ribbon. I think we probably want a picture of this. A screenshot. A diplomatic passport, yeah. I was looking at this. It has the mountains, which means that the mountain flag is Fenris. It is not the symbol that was on the table in the tomb. I was looking at it. It's not the same. It was divided into quadrants, but it had different shapes in between, and in different amounts. And up to you to see what you use. Absolutely. Okay. That is very interesting. Alright, hopefully someone's got that. But yeah, that's very, very interesting. Oh, a trunk. I mean, the run's over, but sure. Alright, let's go upgrade. And then that's it for today. You got some shots, Jabal? Thank you. We do not take it, no. It just stays there. The only letters we ever keep are the... Runs as expires Jan 10th, 1994. Yeah. Alright. Let's get back to the lab. Kitchen, dining room, archives. Courtyard, drawing room. That's like 50 days away. Doesn't mean she's still alive, but that is interesting. The question is, when was it issued? We were a lot younger, weren't we, when she went missing? Let's see. West Wing. Oh, I'm hitting buttons I shouldn't be hitting. Observatory. Lab. Did I pass security while I was trying to get to the lab? Doesn't matter, I suppose. Oh, excuse me. Another upgrade. 84? Okay, that sounds about right, honestly. The guest bedroom. I mean, I don't like the guest bedroom. Hidden effects of a random bedroom in your draft pool? If you enter antechamber today, add 2 coins to your allowance. Or, Geist bedroom. If you have tomb on the estate today, gain an additional 4 rerolls. 2 rerolls naturally, and you gain an additional 4. Does it remove the steps? Okay, Geist and Guess both remove the plus 10 steps. Quest bedroom. 2 to our allowance is pretty good. And it's less conditional. And I do still want the 10 steps, to be honest. Geist is big. 2 rerolls, but we wouldn't get the steps. We do so often need rerolls. I guess our allowance is already pretty high. It's just that every time... I like permanent things, and I feel like if every time... But then we don't get into the antechamber that often. Alright, we'll take Geist. I feel like there's a lot of feeling for Geist. Plus, it's cooler. We rarely get reroll dice. They don't turn up that often. Alright. Oh, it doesn't say permanently. The rerolls are not permanently. But allowance is always permanent. It's a permanent item that appears here. I think we're done for today. Can anyone think of anything we might want to do? I think we have no more doors, so... She went missing 1987. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. I think we just call it a day, honestly. But this has been such a big stream. We have much clearer goals than we've had before. And we have a much better understanding of how to achieve those goals than we did before as well. We know we need the pump room to get to the basement. We know we need the boiler room to be set up correctly to hit the laboratory and do the lab experiment. Des says I wanted to talk boiler room strategy. If you're up for that, I don't think I am. I think I'm ending it here. I think I'm gonna call it a day, and I need to make sure that... Okay, save and quit, which calls it a day, and then I need to do save and quit. This has gone on too long, and I need to go. Alright. It's true, we can always chat in Fetty, and we can always chat next stream. How does everyone feel about a bonus stream, potentially, on Monday? Save and quit. If some folk are around, I will do it again. If folk aren't, then I won't. Let's see, Moonglow are around. Nine-tailed system will not be around. Rowan will be around. Jabal might be around. Sam may or may not be around. Okay, well, it sounds like it's kind of... Okay, Sasha also won't be here Monday. Probably not doing it Monday. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see how itchy I get to play the game. No Q&S is a big hit for sure. We'll see. Anyway. For now... I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here. This has been so fun. I really appreciated all the company. I wish you all a really lovely weekend. And hopefully I will see some of you again soon. Goodbye, everyone.